Hey, global Ghanaian citizens, this is from the Sound of Accra Podcast. I'm a little late, but I would like to wish you all a very happy new year and a prosperous 2023 ahead. And a fisher part to all of you guys. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead. And I hope you use 2022 as a year just to reflect upon what has taken place in the past and just, relax, spend time with family and friends and loved ones. And more importantly, I hope you use 2022, the end of 2022 at least, and the early best parts of January 2023, just to take stock of what took place in 2022 and to see, what tweaks, what changes could you have made, to achieve more of your goals, desires, dreams, and opportunities. So yeah, I mean, keep it locked at the Sound of Accra Podcast. This year in 2023, we hope to be able to bring tools and resources to you that will help you to get closer to those goals, dreams, and desires that you have. So keep listening to us. We are working on some things, so please stay tuned. So yeah, of course, this episode is all about our 2022 recap. We're going to look back at what we achieved last year, and we're also going to share some of the achievements and the progress that we've made, and also we're going to be able to share hopefully some of the goals that we have in 2023. So let's get straight into it. So in 2022, we ended the year being in the top 50% of podcasts around the world, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we hit around 5,000 audio downloads, well, just under 5,000 audio downloads. We reached 58 countries and 49 episodes were released in 2022. So that's fantastic. I think that really is fantastic. Our top 5 countries were Ghana, UK, US, Australia, and Jamaica. And Accra was our most popular city, followed by London, Kingston, Pittsburgh, and Brisbane. So those are 5 top cities, spread out in 5 different countries. And then we average 0.94 episodes per week. Now, we do promise weekly episodes, so we hope that we can stick to that in this coming year. What we've done in the past is that we've released an extra episode sometimes to compensate for not releasing an episode in a particular week, but we hope to stick to our weekly episode limit to keep you guys posted. All right, so let's take a look at the content goals that we hit in 2022. So 2022, we hit 100 episodes in October 2022, which is remarkable. And I released a episode just sharing some of the lessons that I learned from hitting 100 episodes in 2022. So if you guys would like to go and listen to that episode, I'll leave a link below in the podcast player or the YouTube player, wherever you're listening, so you guys can go back and listen to that episode. We also had our biggest ever episode in May 2022, the Darren Bond episode. That episode on YouTube hit 1,000 views within 24 hours, which is fantastic. We also had people sending pictures from around the world, sharing, images of the TV screens that they're watching the episode on in different parts of the world, which is absolutely amazing. We've never had a season finale like this ever. So we hope to continue to get even bigger in future seasons to come. In January 2023, we were also featured in a documentary created by British journalist and TV presenter Norman Bisugu called Ghana, Africa's Exciting Entry Point. This has been showcased across London and now is currently being showcased across the UK. So London, this documentary was showcased across Soho House and some other venues and universities. Now this is going on a university tour across the UK. And it's getting a lot more press as we speak. So Norman, if you're watching, well done to you, and thank you for featuring us in your documentary. So I'm actually the final interview in the documentary. So be sure to check out the trailer on YouTube. If you're in the UK, you can look out for the Ghana Africa Exciting Entry Point documentary. Just do a search on the internet or look up Norman Bisugu's Instagram, and you should be able to keep up with him in terms of when and where he's showing the documentary next. So it's not out on YouTube yet, but of course keep it posted. We'll probably let you know when it's out. All right. So we also launched 3 new podcast segments. So that's the live Q&A and the book/event review podcast segment, and then the A Conversation series. Now the A Conversation series is basically similar to the seasons where we interview people, but it's more of a standalone interview, so it's not attached to any seasons and it's a bit more surface level. So I tend not to go as deep in interview style, and by doing that, the episodes are shorter. We listened to you when you guys submitted your feedback to us saying that you wanted shorter episodes. So as a result, we created new segments to help to meet the needs of you listeners who requested for that. So I hope you guys are enjoying the conversation with podcast series. I'm seeing that the numbers are doing really, really great. So we'll continue to keep bringing that content out to all of you. And we also launched season 4 towards the end of 2022. That's doing really, really, really well. And I hope you guys enjoy the entirety of season 4. And hope you guys enjoy the season finale that we have coming up as well. Okay, so let's talk about our social media goals. So one of our social media goals was to hit at least 1,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of 2022. Now, we didn't quite do that, but at least we've got a lot more close to that goal. We're currently around maybe 645 subscribers as this video is being recorded. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, please do hit the subscribe button to help us to reach 1,000 plus subscribers. If you're listening to the podcast platform, please do check out our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. The more we can grow this YouTube channel, the better content we can deliver to you guys as this platform and the community continues to grow. We also reached hundreds of thousands of people thanks to our Instagram Reels and our LinkedIn posts, which have been doing fantastically in terms of organic traffic. And we're just absolutely blown away in terms of the feedback that we're getting as well and the numbers some of our content is doing. So that means we're doing the right things in terms of delivering high quality video content to you on Instagram and also fantastic posts on LinkedIn as well, which you guys are engaging heavily with. We're reaching over maybe 10,000 plus people per week on LinkedIn on a very good week, which is fantastic. We've never done those numbers before. We also hit the 1,000 followers mark on Instagram early in 2022, and we did the same thing for LinkedIn. Now, the interesting thing is with both Instagram and LinkedIn, we're very close to hitting 2,000 followers, especially with LinkedIn. So we will leave a link to our Instagram and our LinkedIn social media profiles. If you're not following us in any of those channels, please do check us out there and follow us on there as well. We would greatly appreciate it. And in addition, I, Adrian, also got invited to appear on various podcast platforms and also YouTube channels. So earlier in January 2022, I went on Tim Swain's YouTube channel. I believe the episode was maybe released maybe later on the year, but in January we recorded the episode. I also was invited onto the 1,000 Voices UK YouTube channel as well. I got interviewed on there. The interview's live right now. Authentic African YouTube channel. Shout out to Joanna's. It was great meeting in person recently. And the No Shame in My Name podcast as well. Shout out to Julianne if you're watching or you're listening to this episode. And there's been some other podcasts and platforms which I've been invited onto for interviews. So it's been a fantastic year in terms of cross-pollinating other YouTube channels and podcast platforms to really get the word of the podcast out there. And it's really good that people have been taking more, paying more attention to us as well. And also in terms of features, we've been featured by various publications such as 233times.net, the Ghanaian internet newspaper, Labari magazine, I believe, which is owned by Technova, I think. And then we've also been recognized by the UK Black Business Show and the Haymarket Media platform as well. So this is all very good PR, press, and awareness that we are getting on the back of 2022, on the back of the content that we're delivering. So thanks to all of you who reached out to us to feature us on your platforms. Finally, I'd like to say that it's been a fantastic year in 2022. And 2023, we've already kicked things off on the right foot. So those of you who don't know or weren't aware, in January 2023, we threw a private, intimate party for some of our listeners, guests, and family and friends of the podcast to celebrate our 3rd year anniversary of the podcast. This was a fantastic opportunity for us to give thanks and to show our appreciation to all of the people that have been involved in the podcast, and to really just to take a step out of podcasting and to take a moment just to reflect and just to see how far we've come, and to really appreciate that this podcast has been running for over 3 years now. I will tell you this, the average podcast doesn't get past 7 episodes, And for us to get past 100 episodes and for us to be running for 3 years or more, it really does start to show some level of maturity and some level of establishment in terms of being recognized as, one of the top Ghanaian podcasts in the world, which is fantastic. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for, playing a role in the podcast or even listening or sharing the podcast. It really is much appreciated. So, having said that, what does the rest of 2023 look like for the Sound of Accra podcast? So, we want to bring more content to you, of course. So what will happen is now, you're not going to just get one season a year, you're going to get more than one season a year. So season 5, hopefully we're going to aim to bring that to you around springtime. We're going to create more segments, more podcast segments. So we want to make the debates, as you saw in season 3, into its own series. So please do look out for that. We want to grow our team so that we can get more content out to you at a high quality and reach more people. We also want to launch a community platform and perhaps a mentorship and a business platform just to help those who are looking for jobs, looking for careers, that want to start a business, that want to become an entrepreneur or want to become a creative, and so I want to become a founder, etc., etc. I think all of this content you can see is leading towards that and is helping people who want to pursue those paths. So please do look out for some of these things that we're looking to release, these tools and resources that we're looking to release in 2023. So having said that, my final advice to you in 2023 is to examine yourself from 2022, grasp this opportunity in January 2023, see what areas you think you can change and tweak in your life, where you can create more time, more energy, more health, more resources for yourself to be able to take advantage of 2023. And of course, if you've got a relationship with God, please do put God first so that everything else in your life can be added on to you. And having said that, I'm Adrian from the Sound of Accra Podcast. I'm wishing you all a fantastic 2023. I'm looking forward to bringing you, a lot more bigger and better content and much more in 2023. Thank you so much. Take care.